Hi, my name is Danielle Morgan, and I'm going to take a few minutes to give you some education on hemp and CBD oil. We want you to be informed, educated consumers. There's a lot of different oils on the market, and I want to show you what is the most effective, the most impactful, and what gives you the most value for your dollar. So let me pull up my screen, and just so we're not complete strangers, I live in Woodbury, Minnesota. I have been in health and wellness as a professional for almost 20 years, and I'm a certified holistic health coach and very excited and passionate about the health benefits of a good quality hemp oil. So let me pull up my slide here. The easiest way to share this with you is to show you what we call the hemp totem pole. And this comes from the latest cutting edge research. This is what science is saying is the most effective, the most impactful, and what you're looking for in an oil is you want it to work. And so at the bottom of the totem pole is CBD oil. This is what public perception is the best. Public thinks that this is the most effective, that the more CBD you have in an oil, the better it's going to work. And that's not necessarily so. A lot of the information out there is just old and outdated, or it's just simply wrong. And so CBD oil is at the bottom of the totem pole because it's an isolate. They take the cannabidiol molecule from the hemp plant, isolate it in an oil, and it's 3 to 4 times less effective than a full spectrum or broad spectrum oil. It's not bad, but it's just, again, the least effective. Now, a CBD oil is equivalent to taking a vitamin C pill when your body wants the whole multivitamin. It's only one molecule from the hemp plant, and again, it's the least effective. Now, full and broad spectrum, they pull multiple molecules from the hemp plant, not just CBD, CBG, CBN, CBC. There's many different cannabinoids in the hemp plant that nourish our endocannabinoid system. So full spectrum and broad spectrum contain a multitude of those cannabinoids, and it creates an entourage effect when you have a lot of the molecules, not just CBD isolate alone. A full spectrum oil, they leave in the THC molecule. A broad spectrum oil, they pull that out. Now, we put full spectrum next on the totem pole because a lot of people don't want THC building up in their system. If you get tested for your career, it will cause you to test positive on a drug test, even though it's just trace amounts and it will never get you high. That's the marijuana plant. This is the hemp plant. You'll still test positive on a drug test. And a lot of people want to give this nourishment to their children, and they don't want THC in it either. Now, broad spectrum oils pull out the THC, but they still have that multitude of cannabinoids where you're getting all that different molecular nourishment and getting that entourage effect as well. So broad spectrum we put as great, and a full spectrum or broad spectrum oil, again, is 3 to 4 times more effective, more impactful than a CBD isolate alone. So what you want to find is you want to find an oil that is a phytocannabinoid rich spectrum oil, okay? Again, you're going to get a lot more nourishment, a lot more effectiveness, but there's still a problem with all 3 of these oils, good, better, and great. And that is they have a very low absorption rate. Most oils at best get 20 to 25% absorption into your bloodstream, and you can only use this nourishment in the bloodstream. So that means that 80 to 85% of the oil, your average oil, even your good oils, 80 to 85% goes right through your body and out of your system, and it doesn't get used. It doesn't get absorbed. That's a huge problem. That means that a lot of your money is also going to waste. And so I want to introduce you to Evolve Entourage Squared. This is a patent pending, brand new breakthrough technology product that's really truly taking the hemp world by storm because it's so unique and it's so dynamic. Now, this is, again, a patent pending formula. We have an organic hemp oil, so it comes from organic hemp. It's double tested to assure that there's 0.0% THC. I've heard many stories of companies claiming to have 0% THC when they don't. They have trace amounts that will build up in your system, and I've heard of people losing their jobs because they tested positive on a drug test. So we assure 0.0% THC. We break down the size of the molecules using nanotechnology to give a 5 to 7 times better absorption rate. We also add in plant terpenes to help the cannabinoids, that nourishment, find and activate the receptors in the endocannabinoid system. We use the right extraction process, critical CO2 extraction, that doesn't use chemicals, that doesn't use high heat. You want to make sure you have the CO2 extraction process with an oil. And then we also make it convenient. You can use this oil under your tongue. You can add it to your favorite drink or a smoothie. And the reason you can do that is because we have a water compatible oil as well. Now, water compatibility is a really big deal. When you take an oil and you emulsify it and make it water compatible, it brings the absorption rate to 90%. So would you rather have 25% absorption rate or 90% absorption rate? The last thing we do with this oil that makes it extremely unique and rare and dynamic is we supercharge it with the aloe vera molecule acemannan. Aloe vera has been known for thousands of years for its healing properties, and so has hemp. You know, they've used hemp for thousands of years. Our bodies were wired for aloe and for hemp. And so we put these two miracle molecules together. The aloe vera plant and aloe vera molecule acemannan helps with digestion. It helps increase stem cell production. It helps rewire or rebalance your immune system, whether it's overactive or underactive. It helps heal the gut. It helps heal that lining of our gut that can get those micro tears and lead to leaky gut. And it's just a truly amazing molecule. Then we combine that with hemp. The hemp plant has been known to help, or cannabinoids have been known to help with sleep, pain sensation, digestive issues, inflammatory response. It supports your brain and your nervous system. It helps with mood. You know, a lot of people suffer from anxiety. A lot of people suffer from the occasional blues. It helps with energy, focus, metabolism, mental clarity. And if you have chronic illness or disease, I can't think of two better molecules to support your body while you're working with your doctor than the hemp and the aloe vera plant and molecules. So we are so excited about this product, and the testimonials have been unbelievable. And I want to leave you just with one last thing, and this is breaking it down black and white, doing the math. So absorption is what matters. A lot of people say, okay, well, how much CBD is in the product? How many cannabinoids are in the product? And here's the thing. You can have a high concentration of CBD or cannabinoids, which you really want cannabinoids. You don't want a CBD oil because it is the least effective. But that doesn't mean it's absorbing into your bloodstream and that your body's utilizing it. So let's take product number 1, 300 milligrams of CBD oil at 20% absorption rate is only going to give you 60 CBD per bottle in your bloodstream, 60 milligrams. So that's very, very low. If you're paying $30 for the bottle, you're actually paying 50 cents per absorbable milligram of CBD, which is high. Now, if you take Entourage Squared, our 1 ounce bottle, that's 280 milligrams of water compatible or emulsified nano-sized cannabinoids at 90% absorption rate. So now per bottle, you're getting 252 milligrams of cannabinoids per bottle into your bloodstream. So which would you rather have? 60 milligrams or 252 milligrams? So you see that that's high value, that's high efficacy. At $69 per bottle, you're paying 27 cents per absorbed milligram of cannabinoids. So if you have our 2 ounce bottle, that's you're paying 9 cents per usable milligram, which is really exciting. So the value's there. So there you have it. Let me stop sharing my screen. So there's some basic education on what is the difference between CBD oil, full spectrum or broad spectrum hemp oil, and now Evolve's Entourage Squared. We've truly breaking through to a new paradigm when it comes to hemp oil and CBD oil. And we're excited for you to try it and see what it can do for you. Like I said, we've already have thousands of testimonials of people who are just completely, getting their life back, feeling better faster. And you can buy this hemp oil on its own, or if you want to buy our Feel Better Faster kit, you get a couple of other great products for inflammation defense and balancing your hormones as well. So you can choose what you want to start with. But I can't wait to hear your story. I know our family has benefited from it greatly. And hey, the public wants to find out what is so amazing about this nourishment. So we have a lot of great videos to help educate you. We just want you to know the value of what you have your hands on, and how just really how powerful the product is, how effective it is, and how it truly blows all the competition out of the water. So thanks for tuning in. I can't wait to hear your entourage story. Thanks. Bye.